All right, kids, now it's time to make the filling. Pumpkin pie is a custard, and that means that it has milk in it. So we're going to be using evaporated milk in our pie. Luckily, we need 1 can of evaporated milk and 1 can of pumpkin. If you want the recipe, honestly, the best pumpkin pie recipe is right on the back of the can. So we're going to make Libby's famous pumpkin pie today. We're going to start by mixing the sugar, the salt, and the spices in a small bowl, and then beating the eggs and adding in the pumpkin and the dry ingredients. So we actually put our eggs in the bowl. You want to do eggs or dry ingredients?
I'll do eggs.
Okay. Crack them right into here, into the big bowl. So I need a half a teaspoon of salt, but unfortunately we used the half a teaspoon already and it's dirty. So I have a 1/4 of a teaspoon. What could I do? Do you have any ideas for me? Hey, Elle, unfortunately the half teaspoon is dirty because we used it when we made the pie crust. I only have a 1/4 of a teaspoon, but I need a half.
Couldn't we use the 1/4 teaspoon twice?
Yes.
Because 1/4 is half of a half.
Yes. 1/4 is half of a half. So if I do 2 1/4 teaspoons, I'll get a half. Well thought, mathematician. You gonna whip up those eggs?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna add the other stuff too. Gotta open up the evaporated milk.
If you have any other math problems, I'll be here to help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Elle, I need some help with another math problem.
Okay.
I need 3/4 cup of sugar. I have a 1 cup, a 1/2 cup, and a 1/4 cup. I don't own a 3/4 cup.
Well, if you have 1/4, you could use it 3 times.
Good, because 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is 3/4.
Yes.
I'll try your solution.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So beat eggs, add pumpkin. No, the milk goes in last. So the pumpkin goes in next.
What should I use?
That would be fun. Go show them what it looks like. So that's what pumpkin in a can looks like. Compare that to the pumpkin we made the other night. It's pretty similar. Sound effects.
Oh.
Slump.
Sloop. Sleep. Squish. I'm just making up.
Just making up onomatopoeia.
Yep.
Okay. Slump.
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 Splat.
Good onomatopoeia.
Thank you. Starting to smell like pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Smells like pumpkin pie.
That's the ginger and the cloves. Got the eggs whipped. We've got the pumpkin in there. Now we've got sugar, spices, and salt that get added in there. Okay. Whisk those up and gradually pour in the milk as you do. All right. The next step is to pour it into our pie crust. Do you want to pour or am I? I will pour it in there.
I'm not worried.
Careful not to overflow it. This is one of the reasons I totally love this bowl. It's got a nice little spout on it, and if you happen to make too much, you just stop. But I think we did a really good job. Looks like it's fitting our 9-inch pie beautifully. Use a spatula to pour it in there. You can see how liquidy it is. Now the pumpkin was still pretty solid, right? Even when we made it the other day, it was still pretty solid. All we did was cut those pieces of pumpkin into lots of little pieces. But now, because we've added all this milk, it's very liquidy. Remember, a liquid takes the shape of the container it's in, but does not stay that shape. So if we happen to spill this on our way over to the oven, it'll make a mess. So we're going to try not to do that. We're going to bake it at 425, and we'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's done. So while our pie cooks, we are going to make some homemade whipped cream because I think pumpkin pie is only complete with homemade whipped cream. Ellie's going to take the lead on this because she always makes the cream at my house. What do we do first, Elle?
First, we add in our heavy whipping cream.
All right, go ahead.
Now we are going to mix our cream. Okay, now it's time to test and see if it's ready. Yep.
So what we've done is we have added air molecules in between the molecules of cream, and that's what makes it so light and fluffy and airy.
Okay, so what we do next is we get our sugar. We add in from a half cup to
To a full cup.
a full cup of sugar. Depends on how sweet you want your whipped cream to be. Okay, and then we are also going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, and now we mix until everything is mixed in. Sometimes you need to scrape the sides. Now it's done.
Yum!